Yes, 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 yes. Come on, let's go. I tell you, Manchester United 4, Arsenal 0 is going to be the scoreline. Opa is ready, he's laughing. God, what are you talking about? It's going to be loud, I tell you guys. You're all welcome into today's show. I'm in a beautiful spirit right now. Fantastic spirit going into this game over the weekend. But first, I'm going to welcome everybody. I am telling you, they call me the Don. They Don of Sport Entertainment. No mess around, straight up. Please, if you are watching this for the first time, I got to tell you something. Please subscribe to the channel. As you are watching this, you know what to do. Smash a like on the video. Come on, let's do this. Let's build up a community together. We call ourselves Intercontinental Sport TV. This is where it's beautiful. This is where it's live. This is how we do it. On this show, it's all about the game of round letter game. I'm talking of football. I'm talking about soccer. But first, we want to thank our sponsor in this show, Tactical About Soccer. Please follow them. Ask them what you need about building up your own sport or anything you need in sport. Please subscribe to them, call on them. They will tell you what to do. This is going to be our sponsor for today. It's going to be beautiful. I rate all the way from Atlanta, telling me to send a link. I'm going to do that, boss. Just chill. Let's do this. But first, I tell you, it's all about EPA on this weekend. La Liga fixtures, we're going to discuss about it. On this show as well, Manchester United will be welcoming Arsenal, Arsenal is a great form right now, I tell you. But I tell you, I'm going to this show with a great spirit that Manchester United all the way. 4-0. That's my prediction. Don't ask me. Guys, sit back. It's going to be fantastic. All over. And let's look at this. It's going to be a watch-along on Sunday on this channel. We're going to do our second watch-along in this season. Going to this season. It's going to be fantastic. Please join us. Join us on Sunday, September 4, 2022. It's going to be 11:15 a.m. Eastern Time and 4:15 p.m. That's Nigerian time, GMT +1. Please, let's do this. But first, let me welcome the great man, Opa Barry, who is always standing in by for us on this channel. Opa, what's going on, bro? What's going on? Do you agree with me? Manchester United 4, Arsenal 0. Come on, let's do this.
The Don, in your wildest dreams. Not anytime soon. No, this is not the era of Fergie. This is not the era of Oli, where you just mysteriously sneak in a couple of goals against the Arsenal. So definitely not. But you know what? It's a Friday. I'm happy to be here. And you know what? Let's do this.
All right. Let's do this. It's also be on this show. Professor Super standing in by from Lekki, Nigeria, telling me it's all the way. It's gonna come in right now. Professor Super, what's going on? Tell me something. You're welcome.
Yo, my brothers. Good evening, everybody all over the world. Okoya, Barry, John, everybody, all of you guys. Welcome. It's good to be here again. It's good to be on the show. Let's get it.
All right, let's get down to it. I tell you, it's gonna be a fantastic weekend, guys. Woo! Let's go. Copy, DJ. Yeah, it is what it is. I tell you, please relax. It's gonna be fantastic. I tell you, I rest in the building. Liverpool fan for the matter. What do you think about this weekend? It's gonna be loud at Old Trafford. Do you support Manchester United or Arsenal? Tell me something. You're welcome to the program. Eric, let's do this.
Yeah, the Don. It's good to be here again. Man United Arsenal, that's a fascinating game to look out for. But you know, as a Liverpool fan now, there's no way I'm supporting Man United. So
What do you think, Uncle T? Are you interested in top 3? You're welcome to the program, Uncle T. What's going on over there? Manchester United fans to the call. What's going on? Talk to me, Uncle T.
Yes. I got my people, man. We're back.
Yeah.
Uncle T.
Oh, Lord of mercy. It's going to be loud. I tell you, please subscribe to the channel. Don't waste time. We have in the sponsor in the house. We have Tactical Board Soccer, and they are the ones sponsoring this program. Yes, let's get to this straight. Now, this is our face. Guys, we are ready. I'm ready. I'm excited. Let's go for it. Please, Irate, I want to ask you a question. Who are those people at your back? What kind of background is this?
Yeah, they are the next champions of England. No doubt, the next champions.
Oh my goodness!
Very big team with big personalities and big character.
Oh my goodness!
You know, we don't play at Anfield. Don't worry, you are coming. You also witness it very soon.
All right, guys, you're all welcome to this show. Now, no doubt about it, it's going to be fantastic over the weekend. But let's get to this straight up. This is the lineup match for this weekend. Everton will be hosting. I tell you, it's going to be hosting Liverpool. Irate, are you confident in this match? No doubt about it. Tell me something about this match. Let me bring the music down. They want to hear you. Because let me tell you something. Your last game, let's pick it up from there. What happened to Liverpool?
I mean, over
they use club time instead of Fergie time. They use club time.
You guys are not using Fergie time anymore. Club. What's going on, Liverpool?
Since the season started, we have injuries in some important positions, and not now Jordan Henderson has added to our injury woes in midfield. So we had to bring in Otto yesterday just to kind of add bodies to what we have in midfield. So far this season, I would say the injuries we've had has disrupted the rhythm of the squad, especially those that play up front. So, it's a different thing when you're playing with certain midfielders and all of a sudden you're playing with a new set of midfield players. So it's the rhythm has not been there. We've not been able to play out and press the way we used to. But I have to say I'm optimistic. This is a very big game. This is a derby.
Yeah,
it's a very big game. I know, it's gonna be intense. Tackles will be flying in. Definitely, I think this is the derby with the most red cards in England, if I'm correct.
Another record for Darwin Núñez loading.
No, Darwin Núñez is we've calmed his head now. He's not doing that anymore. So it's a big game, and it's away at Everton. Lampard, fighting for points. He's been the master of draws recently, and they are scrambling for points. They don't have a striker. They are using Anthony Gordon up front, and even with their shortcomings as well, I expect this game to still be intense. But if we can get the midfield right, Darwin Núñez is back for tomorrow. I think Diogo Jota should also play as well, or probably start from the bench. So I think we have enough up front to hurt Everton. Just where we have to figure out now is the midfield. We have Otto coming in, we have Curtis Jones back, we have Harvey Elliott, Milner, and Fabinho. So 5 options for Klopp to pick from. So I expect him to go with 4-2-3-1 because we have more options available up front. So for me, I would go with Milner and Fabinho to sit right in front of the defense. And then in front of him, I'll have Firmino as an attacking midfielder with Núñez, Salah, and Luis Diaz up front. And also we know we have a weapon on the bench once Diogo Jota is back. So I think we are going to play better tomorrow. And I would say we can actually get all 3 points if the boys are back and they're firing. But I would say the worst case scenario from this game will get a draw. I don't see Everton winning this game at all.
All right, that's cool. Let me go straight to another fixture. Brentford will be hosting Leeds United. Now, Chelsea versus West Ham. Prof Tuchel, I'm going to bring you into this. What do you think? What's your when you're looking at this game? Is it a time Chelsea should prove a point right now, having lost your last match? What spirit are you going through with this right now? Prof, talk to me. Can you unmute your mic? Yeah. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah. So first of all, I think it's going to be a very difficult game for Chelsea. I mean, if there's any team that needed this transfer window, it was Chelsea that needed the most, because they were able to ship out players and get in very key players in. We were able to get in Aubameyang. We needed a striker and got in the striker Aubameyang. We also
I think I lost you. Can you? Yeah, I can.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, sorry, it's the signal. So I think it's going to be a very, very difficult game. But in Stamford Bridge, you expect Chelsea to respond to the last game, the shambolic game that they had against Southampton. It was a terrible defeat. The players did not show up, but they hopefully are back at the bridge. You expect them to put in more life, more fight, and go for it and go for the 3 points. Aubameyang will be missing that game because of obviously he has a fractured jaw. And so he has to put on the mask and be ready for the Champions League game. Fofana is in contention. Loftus-Cheek is back. Rhys James, which was a very key player in the absence in the last match, is also back as well to feature. So I'm expecting Tuchel to tweak the attack. Kai Havertz should go to the bench, and Armando Broja should start that game. He deserves a chance so far. Havertz has been very, very appalling in the attack. He hasn't been putting his chances away. So hopefully Chelsea can rally around and get 3 points. But I'm not looking too much to that game. I'm waiting for Aubameyang to come back, and because it's the bites that we need in the attack. And hopefully when it comes into the fray, our season can start from there.
So your confidence, that guy.
He's a big player for Chelsea right now. He has to be a big player. He has to prove us now wrong.
I think he said it. No, he said he has an unfinished business. So you expect him to come back.
I hope say the year.
My good friend Okwe, I'm looking forward to the game against Arsenal. I'm very sure Aubameyang will score that game.
Look forward to it. Let's not forget the fact that Aubameyang is 33 years old. One. Number two, he's wearing the cursed number 9 jersey of Chelsea. So people who say the number 9 jersey of Chelsea has not affected black men. It did not affect Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. It did not affect Tammy Abraham. Maybe it did not affect Aubameyang. Don't worry. Time will tell where Aubameyang will win trophies at Chelsea or not. We'll find out. But I'm not worried in any way. 33 years old, man, he's good. You guys are good with him.
That's all right. Let's move on to the next one. Newcastle will be hosting Crystal Palace, and Nottingham Forest also with Bournemouth there. Spurs will be also hosting Fulham, while Southampton will be traveling all the way to Wolves, Wanderers, and also Man City. It's also a big game. I'm sure Man City is going to wallop Aston Villa. Brighton, Leicester City on Sunday, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Wild match, the biggest game. I say big game. Let me put it that way. Manchester United versus the league leaders of this moment. For the moment as usual.
The two teams that didn't make top 4 last season, right? The two
He's right.
All right, guys. If you're watching this anywhere you're watching from, if you want to predict to win a jersey, if you're a male, you stand a chance to win a jersey. Also, female, please just drop your comment. Just drop your prediction on our phone number written through WhatsApp. And you can get us before tomorrow's match. We're going to choose the winner. If you predict very correctly, you stand a chance of winning a jersey. Courtesy Gideon is going to pass it through you anywhere you are in the world. So just predict, drop your comment. I'm going for 4-0 Arsenal. That's, by the way, we'll come back to that.
They're done.
Yeah. You want to ask me something?
I did not hear you talk about Man United Arsenal. What's going on?
No. I'm coming to that. I know it's
I'm like, when they're doing
opposite.
Uncle T, relax. Uncle T, relax. Your blood is hot.
Uncle T,
Your blood is hot.
Uncle T is at Old Trafford already. He can't wait.
All right, guys. I'll be right back in a short while. I assure you it's going to be loud now. We're going to go to our tactic board to look at the game. I'm talking about Manchester United hosting Arsenal, and we'll be right back. Yes. Back again with that. We're sponsored on this channel right now with Tactical Board Soccer. They're the one hosting this moment. You can also check them on their handles of social media. You need anything related to sports. I'm talking about. We're going to show you via what we do by Tactical Board. And guys, let me start with you, Uncle T. Manchester United won our yesterday match with a lone goal scored by Jadon Sancho. Right. Now, we're going to this biggest game, for this season. We're moving into it. What do you feel like after winning yesterday game? Do you feel okay? With Arsenal coming to Old Trafford. Uncle T.
There's one thing about Manchester United. We have been wounded twice. If you see the way the boys play, every game now is all attack and all defense. And that is the system we're going to take to the game on Sunday. And mind you, my joker is coming into that game, Anthony.
Yes, it's here. Yeah, it's in town. Check it out.
Oh,
it's it? Yeah, it's here. The
giant
one.
Tiny 85 million pounds player.
There'll be
yeah.
There'll be a lot of because I told you last time that Arsenal is standing on the shaky table. The table, the legs are winking, and we are going to up that leg down on Sunday. We'll crack it down at Old Trafford Sunday because we're coming in with a team that wants to win. I know the lineup. Casemiro is going to start, and Anthony is going to start as well. And our defense is quite solid right now. It's a dependable defense right now. The Varane, Dalot, Martinez, and Malaysia. They are all they are the guys that we have on the defense that are able to. They have proven it. It has been proven that they can. And I like the way the coach Erik ten Hag is introducing the guys into the game gradually, and he's gradually forming his defense line. His a strategic defense, and we are being comfortable with Vera Martinez. I think that it has been working for us so far, and that's the defense line is going to maintain.
Yeah.
Now the midfield is where we have several options. We have a few options that we can tactically make changes on. But Casemiro and I believe Casemiro and Eriksen will be the strategic midfielders for this game tomorrow because we need big hands. We need heavy guys to stop the likes of Saka, the Shaka and Saka. To stop them and bring them to book. Now, while they will be struggling to get that done, Anthony on the left flank will be, winding his way through their defense, making passes to Ronaldo who will start that game tomorrow. I want Ronaldo to start the game tomorrow. On Sunday because Ronaldo has a very his presence will cause Gabriel and Saliba to be making several mistakes in that defense, and such that their will be 2 or 3 goals coming in, And then Sancho, on the other hand, will be dismissing the guy on the far right there. You know, Sancho is a technician that is coming up super strongly. And then the mid, you know, and then we're gonna be, to me, as you said, it's clear that we'll score many goals tomorrow. We're not
Yes.
gonna be a 1-0 game. It's gonna be a game where there'll be so many goals.
Yes.
You
All
know.
right. All right. Uncle T, let me bring Okwe in right now. Okwe, are you confident enough in this coming up match? I'm talking about Manchester United versus Arsenal. As an Arsenal fan, what confidence are you bringing into this game?
Look, first of all, Uncle T has been saying sweet words, soothing words, like
Yes.
like two story. but, but but honestly, going into the game, right? If I'm being 110% honest with you, I'm not so confident because Arsenal has significant injury worries. So first of all, Aaron Ramsdale and Odegaard, they are doubts for the game. Both picked up minor injuries in the game against Aston Villa, and they are currently being assessed. Zinchenko did not train yesterday. I don't know his status currently, so Zinchenko is being looked after, and it's possible that he might not start. But then, if Zinchenko does play, there are questions about where is he going to fit in. Is he going to slot into the midfield role? Would Lokonga drop to the bench? However, I don't see that happening. If Zinchenko is fit, I expect him to occupy the left back position and continue in the same way he has been playing. Lokonga took to the Aston Villa game very, very well. Completed 6 out of 7 passes, which were majorly him spreading the ball to the other side of the field, switching play. So I'm confident in the Arsenal team, and I believe they'll be able to get the job done at the end of the day. If they don't start in the usual manner, which they do start, taking the game to the opposition from the onset, keeping that press, from the likes of Odegaard and Co. And then we've got good players on the bench who can come in and make a difference. If you watch the game against Aston Villa, you saw Tomiyasu coming on, making a difference. Same thing with Edin Nketiah. He's desperate for a start. He's hungry. He wants to score goals. Emil Smith-Rowe is there as well. So, look, at the end of the day, I feel Arsenal has what it takes to get a victory at Old Trafford.
At Old Trafford.
Oh, okay.
Your mouth not Old Trafford.
Oh my goodness. Okay, please. I want to ask. Let's go to our tactical board, sponsored by Tactical Soccer Software. Look at this. You said Zinchenko is not going to play. So, who do you think should come in?
If Zinchenko is not fit, that means Kieran Tierney is going to be Tierney is going to be the person who deputizes for him.
Oh, really?
Yes, Kieran Tierney.
Okay, let's. I don't want to change it yet. I don't want to change it yet because we might not know what's going to happen at the end of the day. And also, what do you feel about your back line? Is it okay by you?
Okay, so the back line is perfect for me. A couple of shows ago, I did say that, last season, a lot of teams were accustomed to us now attacking down the right flank through Bukayo Saka. Now, because Ben White is playing in that right back position, he's not your typical out-and-out right back. He stays more tucked in and once in a while makes those forward runs. So a lot of times when Arsenal are attacking, it looks like a back three. You've got White, Saliba, and Gabriel staying put, while Zinchenko moves infield and allows Xhaka to either move up the field slightly behind Gabriel Jesus. Sometimes Xhaka occupies the right position, but more often than not, you see Gabriel Martinelli also dropping down there because Arsenal's attack starts from the left-hand side. Whether we switch the play or not, or whether we just play through the space in between the opposition defense.
Okay.
Arsenal will always want to attack from the left. So far, so good since we've seen this season. So I'm good with the back four. Even if when we attack sometimes it's like a back three. Against Leicester City, we were so comfortable that we actually set up in a 2-3-5 position. So Zinchenko and Ben White became inverted, while Partey was just in front of Gabriel and Saliba. Are we going to be that comfortable against Manchester United? I'm not so sure. We want to be a bit cautious, but you might never know. Manchester United might just drop the ball at home. So I'm looking forward to them dropping the ball at home so that we are total control and we're able to, make a mark in the game.
Okay. I want to ask you, Irate now. with this board you're looking at, where do you think the area of it's gonna be the game is gonna be won? Let me put it that way. Where do you think, is it the midfield or the back line?
First of all, I have to make some comments about Manchester United.
Why? Why?
Because I feel I feel fans are
Listen,
already getting very excited, which you should. I mean, fans have not been excited for a long time,
you
but I've
see,
watched the last two games that Manchester United have played, and they have been far from exceptional. I have to be honest with you. I don't think Ronaldo is going to trouble that back line. Even me, that I'm Van Dijk of New Jersey, I'm telling you, Ronaldo can't trouble, he can't trouble me because of Saliba and Gig.
you
I
are
don't
Van
even.
Dijk of New.
Eh, can you imagine?
He
You
can't
can hold
trouble me.
Ronaldo.
I'm
Don't-
telling you. I don't even think he's going to
Ronaldo has
start.
not scored yet. He was waiting for this match, this game on
I
Sunday.
don't think he's going to start. I don't think
He's
he's going
going
to
to
start,
score. He's
honestly.
going to score on Sunday. Ronaldo is going to.
So also I'll have to say, like, this Manchester United team still, I mean, while they are like grafting results and they are putting in more effort, I
Yeah.
still feel like there's still a lot of work to be done for the team to play together more like a team. But it's a work in progress, right? I feel like Arsenal are in a better place right now than Man United. And as far as this game is concerned, we don't know what the midfield will look like for Man United because of the options Ten Hag has. He can go for Bruno, McTominay, Eriksen, which like he did in the last game. He can also go for Bruno, Eriksen, Casemiro. So really, a lot of people predicted Casemiro to start the last game. He didn't start, so he might not start this game as well. But I would say the most important part on the field for both teams is on the wings. If Sancho and let's say maybe Elanga starts like he did in the last game, they have to be able to go up against Zinchenko and Ben White. Ben White is not a natural right back. He can defend, but it's an unfamiliar. I wouldn't say unfamiliar, but it's not his natural position. So I think someone like Rashford or Sancho should be able to take on Ben White and try to get past him and create chances for the striker in the team. Also, Zinchenko, I don't think he's going to start. I think Tierney might start the game since Zinchenko is a doubt, who is also very solid. But Sancho or Elanga, whoever plays that wing, has to be able to create chances from that particular side as well. Because I have to be honest, I think the midfield battle, I don't think Shaka, Odegaard, I mean, what we have right now, Bruno, Fred, and Casemiro, I think are more solid midfielders than Odegaard, Lokonga, and Shaka, in my opinion.
Oh,
So I think
okay.
for us now, the best option they have is make sure their wings are solid. Saka and Martinelli, I've always said the Saka has to do more. I don't see him going past players. I don't see him trying to dribble past players. I think he needs to do more. Martinelli does that sometimes. But the most important player for them up front is Gabriel against Varane and Martin. I think it's going to cost them a lot of problems. And Martinez, we've seen sometimes has struggled, sometimes he has been good, depending on the type of striker he has, type of target man he has faced. But I think Gabriel Jesus will cost them problems that they are yet to face so far this season as a partnership, Varane and Martinez. So overall, this for me, I would say, like I said, Arsenal is a much better position, but Man United at home will definitely have the crowd behind them and will
Yes.
try to get a
Now you are
result.
my friend. Now you
But
are my friend.
overall, I have to be honest. I think it's an Arsenal win or draw. I don't see Man United winning this game.
Ah.
I think it's an Arsenal
Okay,
win or a
Oh,
draw,
okay, okay.
in
enough.
my opinion. Okay, you will say I'm a Liverpool fan, right? That's right.
Yeah, you didn't go support Liverpool. Come on. Now,
Only God, I'm going to ask. Ace, can you hear me? Ace, an Arsenal fan. I'm welcoming you to this music. I don't know whether you can hear me. Ace, what's
Yes,
going on?
I can hear
Talk to
you.
me. Are you not confident
I'm
going
good,
to this
I'm good.
match? Tell me something. You're welcome, bro. Now we are talking about this match. We are looking at the tactical board. Straight into this is what do you think? Do you have confidence going to this match? Considering the fact some of your players they said they are doubtful. I mean, maybe they won't be able to Ortega and Zinchenko. But what's your opinion overall?
Yeah, first off, big up to everyone in the show, man. It's been a long time. Good to be back on the show. As an Arsenal fan, definitely, I'm going to put my hat on as an Arsenal fan, and I'm going to give it all the way. Because looking at how the season started, nobody saw this coming. Even as an Arsenal fan,
we know. We know. We know.
I'm surprised. We've gone on a 5 winning streak,
Yeah.
and United seems to be that jinx. Whenever we're going on a win, on a streak of winning games, they just come and break the form like they did when we went 49 unbeaten. On the 50th game, we took the L and they broke that record for us. But this time around, Eric Ten Hag is still, what would I say, the right terminology to use. Uncle T, please don't come for me. Is he's trying to weather the storm, because I know this is not the players that he wants. Good for him, he got Anthony in on the last day of the transfer.
Let me show you the picture of Anthony in the building.
Yeah. Good thing it got him in, and also he has been able to stabilize the back line, and we see that Maguire is frozen out of the team already, and it will be very difficult for him to come back into that starting 11. Possibly where we'll be seeing Maguire start will probably be in the Carabao Cup or in the group stage of the Europa League. But when you're talking about the EPL, it will be difficult for Maguire to make the first 11, because stability has come into that defense pairing between Varane and Martinez. But the question here is, if any one of them gets injured, Maguire would have to come back, and that brings doom and gloom back to Manchester United. That's another story, by the way. But looking at the match for Sunday, it is all for who wins it the most. Arsenal this season, their away form has been better than their home form, because they've not even considered any goal away. They played away matches, scoring 5 goals, conceding nothing, and played 3 home matches, considered 4 at the Emirates this season. So I think, and with the players out already injured, which is intricate to Arteta's tactics, so it's left for him to bring a backup plan to fill into those positions. But as an Arsenal fan, what I would want is a situation where Manchester United come out all attacking. Like Harry said, if what's his name, Rashford and Sancho come out all attacking, it's going to leave their defense line open, because I doubt if Dalo will be able to handle Martinelli. And the Malaysia guy looks like someone that will be so sweet to dribble. And we know Saka with his fast legs will be able to take him to beat or take him to the cleaners. So I see a bit of a tactical. I think based on the tactical formation will be a determinant of who nicked this game. Manchester United will want to come all out, all attacking, because that's what Eric Ten Hag has been doing these past 3 games. Come out all attacking in the first 20, 25 minutes, want to assert dominance, want to take the lead, and go back to a conservative mode of tactics. But against Arsenal, will that work? Because if Dalo keep bombing forward, if Malaysia keep bombing forward, Saka and Martinelli will have a field day. Imagine one-on-one with Martinez. He is the type that cannot defend on a back foot when the attacker hits him on the back foot. But when it comes to bucket defending, he has that shoulder to shoulder. He can, win area balls, tackle anybody in the box. But when it comes to him backpedaling against an attacker, that is where he's dangerous, and that's where he could receive a card. But right now, that is a place where he can be comfortable. But like I said, that game on Sunday is based on the tactical nous of both coaches. should Manchester United, do you want to start in the conservative mode or do you want to go all out attacking? Arsenal will be ready to pounce. Arsenal also can decide to go, okay, we want to be conservative. Let them bring the attack. We'll hit them on the counter attack. The question of him starting Ronaldo is there. Does he have the legs to put pressure on the Arsenal defense? Or should he just start with Rashford and Sancho and Malanga that has done the work this past 3 games? So it's out there, but as an Arsenal fan, I would want Arsenal to pick the 3 points so that our impressive, immaculate, and outstanding beginning of the season continues with 6 matches and 18 points. So I give it to Arsenal all the way.
All right, thank you so much. Well, Professor Tuchel, before I go straight into this, what's your opinion? Because we're going to have head-to-head combined Manchester United Arsenal first 11. We want to see the player that fits in. So, is there anything you want to say quickly, Professor Tuchel?
Look, for me, I think the game. For me, I think the game is going to be won by Man United because if you look at the way Manchester United's defense has been so far since their resurgence, it's been a very, very strong defense. I mean, Martinez has been pure class. I mean, a lot has been said, about him, about his height and the way Benmi bullied him and all that. He's come back stronger. You can see the fight in him. Anything he deals with anything that's thrown to him so far. And we should not forget they beat the Liverpool side. Albeit they were a little bit down in quality, but that was still a good Liverpool side. And United beat them. So that's a big game. So for me, this is Arsenal's first test. Malacia has been fantastic. I know you said suspect, but for me, I look at Malacia and I look at the next Patrice Evra. If he can work hard and do well, the boy he talks, he has confidence, he has fights. He just needs to improve on his attack more because I don't see him putting good crosses in and all that. But the boy knows what he's doing. He knows that role well. He can tackle, he can do all that. I think the Man United's defense is very strong. Casemiro might start this game. I see Casemiro starting the game. And if Casemiro starts with Eriksen and Bruno, I will expect Man United to take charge of the midfield because Arsenal's midfield will be Lokonga, Xhaka, and Odegaard. I think there's more quality in the Man United midfield. And then also the game might be won from the bench. And if you look at the Man United's bench, Ronaldo coming off the bench, the likes of Anthony coming off the bench, they have quality in that Man United side of the bench. And so if Arsenal were to look to the bench, they might look at Smith Rowe and
all those.
For me, look, I feel like with the crowd, the Old Trafford crowd behind, I see a Man United win in this game.
Yeah, thank you so much. Let's go to the head-to-head. Yeah, straight up because of our time. We want to start with goalkeeper. I'm going to ask Okwe first. What do you go for? That's among these two. Who do you go for as an Arsenal fan? We have David De Gea versus Ramsdale.
Well, if I'm being totally honest, look, as an analyst, in recent form, David De Gea seems to have gotten back into his stride, although he had been suspect for, let's say, like the last 3 years, but he seems to be getting back into good form. While Aaron Ramsdale, at the start of the season, for me, I began to suspect him. Although in the last game the game against Fulham, Ramsdale seemed to have gotten himself back. But I think I'll pick David De Gea in this one.
All right, do you agree, Professor Tuchel? Let's do this.
Yeah. I'll go for David De Gea. I mean, it's the
I rate. What do you think?
Temporary, class is permanent. So David De Gea.
I rate of Liverpool. I know.
Yeah, given the fact that
you see,
Aaron Ramsdale has come in. He has done a good job. I have to be honest. Coming from 2 seasons where he was relegated back to back with 2 different teams, I think he has won some plaudits which he really deserves. So, but also David De Gea has been there for years. He's been there. He's done it. He's won the Premier League. He has been outstanding for so many years. So, I would go for the old guard. I would go for David De Gea.
You're a very good man. You're a very good. What do you go for?
I mean,
okay. Next. Next.
Yes.
What do you go for? We have David De Gea, Ramsdale. Which thing go for you?
Well, my opinion, I'm going to go for Ramsdale. I'm not taking anything. I'm not taking anything.
When is that?
He's never disappointed. Top Arsenal man.
Like I said, I am not taking away from De Gea. De Gea is a fantastic goalkeeper. The experience, load of experience. He has won trophies. He has done it all. But when you look at current form, in terms of last season compared to this season, Ramsdale has been phenomenal, and Ramsdale fits into the tactics of the manager, which is Arteta. Playing out from the back, fast feet, using your legs, which De Gea we all know doesn't have. But in terms of making saves, De Gea can save the whole world if possible. So I'm not going to take anything out away from De Gea. He's a fantastic goalkeeper. But for the current form, I'll pick Ramsdale.
All right. Let me go for the next one. That's defender, but Okwe choose David Dea, Professor Tuka, David Dea, Ira David Dea, Uncle T next. He said David Dea. Oh, sorry, he said Ramsdale. Sorry. All right, let's go to defenders. I have Dalot, Martinez, Varane, Malacia for Manchester United, and also for Arsenal we have Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko. All right, let me start from Uncle T. For the right back, which one is it, White or Dalot? Uncle T.
Dalot has been has improved lately significantly. He was shaky until we're planning to get a right back. Right now, looking at the consistency are quite impressive, and so I'll go on. Honestly, I'll go with White for the right back, and I mean maybe is that the question? I'll go White for the right back.
Look at my face. I'll go T.
No, it's honest. I want to be honest.
Okay, Kuti's been honest. I beg.
Let's be honest.
All right, Uncle T. I want to ask Okwe, go for you. That's Dalot. Which one do you take, Dalot or White? Let's do it quickly.
Look, I'm going to answer this. I'm going to answer this very swiftly and save you coming back to me again. The only defender in Manchester United starting lineup that can come into Arsenal starting lineup is Varane, and he will replace Gabriel. It's just that simple. Every other person in the Arsenal starting back for stays for me. The only person that can walk into Arsenal starting back for is Rafael Varane.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't be alarmed by that. Don't be alarmed by that at all.
Okay. So, okay. I want to ask you, this four, which one do you go for? I mean, Dalot, Martinez, Varane, Malacia, and White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko. Let's do it that way because of our time.
Based on, I'll start with Dalot and White, right? Dalot is, I would say attacking wise is doing his best. I wouldn't say he's up there, but is better than Wan-Bissaka attacking wise. But defensively, I don't think is up there. White, I think, is better, more solid defensively than going up front. But if I have to choose between both of them, I think just for the fact that he's a pure defender, and I don't think Dalot can do much of defending work on the right side, I'll go for White on that side. At the center, right, I will go for William Saliba and Rafael Varane. And on left back, I would go for Zinchenko. So just like the same for me, I think only Varane can make the Arsenal team from this Man United team.
Yeah. Prof, save me.
Yeah.
What's going on? What do you think?
No. Look. I agree with the boys.
You agree as well?
Oh my goodness. I know. I said
you guys are collecting bribe.
I know. I said the Man United. I said the Man United's defense is stronger. Okay, but when I said it was stronger, I didn't mean the individual quality. Okay, the compactness. They've been well compact. They've been defending as a team, properly. But if you're now using individually, look, Oliver Varane makes it into the Arsenal backline.
No, Martinez does as well.
Okay, don't worry.
No, he doesn't. Martinez doesn't beat.
Just wait. Don't leave them.
Martinez, Martinez.
How much they collected for their bribe? Don't worry. They will tell us. Now, Ace, who do you go for these defenders? I mean,
I already know.
Ace, talk to me, bro.
Well, yeah. So that it doesn't look as if I'm biased, because when you look at the stats of these two defense, Manchester United have considered more this season after playing 5 games. And so it doesn't look as if I'm biased. I'll toe the line of Okwe, Irate, and Tuchel, Professor Tuchel.
Okay, we'll know later. Now let's move on to the
Sorry,
midfield.
pointed you. Sorry.
Let's go into the midfield. This is the midfield. I'm going to start with you, Okwe, on this. I have Casemiro, I have Eriksen, I have Jadon Sancho, Bruno, Rashford. While in Arsenal, I have Lokonga, Shaka, Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli.
Why are you calling them as if there are some
Like there are some academy players.
give them some respect. These players are topping. They are the number one.
We are talking about Arsenal here. We are talking about Arsenal.
Games. 5 games undefeated.
They deserve some respect.
And you speak of them like that. Wow, don't worry. You'll be humbled.
You'll be humbled.
So let me start with you. Okwe, what do you go for on this one now? Go for it.
So for me, and the Manchester United midfield is superior. I think the only person currently in terms of, for me, 2 people in Arsenal's midfield can get in there based on form. So I say based on form, Odegaard and Martinelli get into the United midfield, while Bruno and Rashford drop out. I believe Odegaard and Martinelli have been a whole lot more productive. In fact, starting from towards the end of last season, coming into this season, Odegaard and Martinelli have been so much more better. Casemiro, we know, is world class. The only person in the Arsenal midfield I can say is world class is Odegaard, in my own opinion. And Martinelli has been in brilliant form since towards the end of last season.
Okay,
Rashford is just trying to get back. I said that Odegaard is the only person in Arsenal's midfield who I feel is world class.
Okay, you feel is world class. Okay, I like your feeling, but please don't use that word world class in that kind of way.
We can go back and forth about it, but I feel Martin Odegaard is a world class midfielder. But just like I said, Odegaard and Martinelli get into this midfield. While Bruno and Rashford drop out.
All right, straight to you, Irate. Which one do you go for from here? Casemiro.
Casemiro, definitely. I think no one in this list is kind of experienced. Then I'll also go for Granit Xhaka. I've always said it. I'm never a big fan of him. Lokonga, I mean, is a young man and is learning his trade. I think he's one for the future. He has a lot of potential, so we'll see how that develops. But as far as central midfield is concerned, honestly, I just have to go for Casemiro, Eriksen, and Bruno Fernandes. All 3 Man United midfielders, if I'm to choose from this list for central midfield. And on the wing, I will go for Martinelli and Xhaka for Arsenal. So that's my selection.
All right, Uncle
and
T,
Saka,
Uncle T, what's your which one do you go for? Head to head?
For once, I'm tempted to agree with Irate.
Tempted.
It's still a temptation.
I don't know. But look, for me, I'm sorry to cut in, but Bruno has been nothing close to Martin Odegaard this season. I'm very shocked that it is going Bruno over Odegaard. What has Bruno Fernandes done this season? Odegaard has been one of the best players so far this season in the Premier League. So that's a very shocking decision.
What I'm saying.
Well, so far this season as well, Casemiro has hardly played a full game, but there's no way.
But you're comparing Casemiro to Lokonga. Lokonga hasn't played anything as well.
Even if it's compare, I mean, based on what we've seen from this player so far, right? I'm not just judging based on maybe just 1 game or 2 games. We know that Casemiro has even yet to play a full game, but whoever Arsenal has in defensive midfield is not as good as Casemiro.
But Bruno, we're talking about the Bruno Fernandes that look. I mean, we can look back. Don't even look at this season. Look come from last season. He has been poor. So I mean, Odegaard has been. I would say on the shoulder.
Okay, Odegaard has been playing well so far this season, right? For me, if I'm like I just said, I don't just choose based on. That's why when I use the word world class, I was like, that word is not a word that should be thrown around. Honestly, you should not throw that kind of word around. What world class means? World class means you have been doing this over time, and Odegaard just started last season. It wasn't that his best.
Look. I want you to give me why.
I mean, if you want to compare Bruno's time in the Premier League to Odegaard's time, we know it can't. It's not. They are not.
This
on the
is
same
not
level,
about
honestly.
comparing in the
They are not
Premier
on the
League.
same
We're
level.
talking about
But if you are
it's
talking
not
about
the
recent,
time.
current
It's
if you are
not
form.
about
talking
the
about
time that you
recent form,
spend.
if you're
It's
talking
not
about
about the time that
recent
you
form,
spend.
the last 2 games as well, we are only 5 games into the season. The last 2 games, Bruno Fernandes has been putting in a good shift and he has been playing well.
Who
If that is
performed
what you
better
want
to
Has
to
it
you?
been
say.
Is
productive?
Bruno?
So
Has
Look,
has Bruno been
in
productive in terms of assists, key passes?
in the last 3 games he has. So because Odegaard has been more consistent in 5 games playing teams,
Not
I
just
don't
5
even know the
games.
teams
We're talking
yet.
about even coming
So
from
we are
last
Irate,
season as
sorry,
well.
over Bruno.
sorry, Okwe. Irate, last season, who was better, Bruno or Odegaard?
Are we talking about last
Okay,
season?
we
Or
could.
Are we talking
Odegaard wasn't
about
really
last
good
season?
last season.
That's
honestly.
just it.
Who,
Based on
Irate, who was
now,
better last
Wasn't really
season?
good last
That's
season.
like
Because I thought,
Odegaard is
because
better.
so far this
a
season,
very poor season. Mhm.
No, but
So
if we're even
so
if we're even
Okay,
if we're going to talk
Odegaard
about,
has been better
sorry,
in 2 games more.
that's what I'm
you
saying. If
so
we're going to talk about this season,
Odegaard has been
it's
far
clear
better.
like daylight. I don't know.
Yes,
Odegaard has been far better. And
far
something about this
better.
Bruno, like Irate has his own perception about Granit Xhaka. So as I have my perception about Bruno Fernandes. I just feel he's a player that flatters to deceive. When it
I
gets to
agree.
the crunch time, he breaks.
I agree.
He breaks. He came into Manchester United. We felt he
But
is the
do
best
you know
thing ever
what Bruno
since
Fernandes
sliced bread.
came in
Yeah. We
this
felt
season?
it was the
It
best
was
thing ever
very
since
good. Do you
sliced
agree
bread.
with me?
No, that's what I'm saying. See, you just said something. For you to be world class, you have to be consistent. And this is what Bruno
Yeah, Bruno has
Fernandes
not been
has
consistent.
not.
I agree.
He has
Yes.
not been
He
to
has not been
Manchester
consistent.
United. And
Well,
I know you don't like.
okay.
I know you don't like Granit Xhaka, but Granit Xhaka, look at his numbers. This is a guy that has been consistent. He might not be a world beater, but in whatever job he has been given to do, he has done it. Even recently, we saw how Arteta has transformed him into something else. The role he plays for Switzerland is what he's currently playing in Arsenal. Look at his numbers, attacking wise. Look at his numbers, defensive wise. He's doing both jobs
I have
simultaneously.
one question.
Yeah.
So right now, if you are a coach and you are being given an option between Casemiro and Xhaka, right now, even let's forget
No,
the fact that he just came in from Madrid or whatever. Right now, who would you go for, Casemiro and Xhaka?
No. A blind man sees that. A blind man will see that Casemiro is a bet. No, I'm holding on to the context of doing things consistently. I'm sure that was what informed your decision in picking Casemiro. But like Professor Tuchel, questioned that what is Bruno Fernandes doing in your list? And that's why I alluded to the fact of Professor Tuchel that Bruno Fernandes flatters to deceive. He's just that guy that looks so shiny from afar. And when you go close, it looks like a mirage. To me, in my own opinion, he's not that kind of player that would take Manchester United back to the glory days. He's not. He can do all those things he does. He can put all those.
What I would say about both of them, I know Odegaard has been playing at the better level for 5 games. Okay, fine. He has been playing for 5 games at a good level. That's okay. But the level I've seen Bruno Fernandes play, even when he first came to Man United, Odegaard has never played at that level at Arsenal. Never.
That's what I'm saying. I know, but that's what I'm saying. When he got
are we playing with levels now? Are we playing tomorrow's game on Monday's game?
I'm just saying that is the reason why we picked Casemiro, right? That is the reason why we are blindly picking Casemiro.
No.
Well,
don't compare Casemiro to this. Casemiro is a different ball game. We are talking about the 5-time Champions League winner here. Don't leave him out. Don't talk about Casemiro like that. We're not comparing him here. He just came back from a fantastic season.
The comparison between Casemiro and Xhaka.
That's what I'm saying. Because if you look, if you look at it, Bruno Fernandes, look at his numbers this season. He hasn't been that guy that came in 2 seasons ago. His levels, his form keeps deepening and deepening and deepening. I don't know what. I think Eric Ten Hag has his work cut out on Bruno Fernandes, because I know he has a dilemma of who is he going to bench between Eriksen and Bruno Fernandes. And if he dares try that against Arsenal, that is his undoing. If he dares to play Bruno Fernandes and Eriksen, that will be Erik ten Hag's undoing. You guys should just mark my word, because if you look at the same, that was what happened when they played what's his name? When they played this guy that hit them 4-0, Brentford. You could see how Brentford dominated the midfield. I don't know. It was like maybe that day was an off day, which is excuse. You can take that as an excuse. But that day you could see that when Bruno Fernandes and Eriksen, when the both of them didn't click, the Manchester United midfield collapsed. And if that happens against Arsenal, that is war, because Arsenal will tear them apart. So my thought back on Bruno Fernandes. Let me just round up, sir. Uncle T, sorry, sir. My thoughts on Bruno Fernandes. He is that player. I'm not saying he has the ability, he has the skills, he has the technical know-how, but I just feel when he gets to that crunch where you're supposed to take it to the next level, I just think he hangs there. More like Ole. Ole took Manchester United into the semi-final of the FA Cup, into the semi-final of Carabao Cup, into the semi-final of every competition. But when it's left for him to take it to the next level, he just hangs, like Pentium 4 system or Pentium 3 system that can't take.
I mean, I understand you, Ace, I understand. I mean, on more recent form, okay, maybe I'm just using maybe past glory. On more recent form, okay, I agree, Odegaard. But Bruno Fernandes, like I said again, he has had games against Man City. I remember him against Man City destroying Guardiola's team. He has had games Odegaard has never had. I mean, that's all I just have to say. He has had games Odegaard has never had.
Well, it could be argued. Yeah, it could be argued.
My point here is, if you look at the team and you look at the support that you can judge the level of work that somebody is putting. Look at the amount of work that Bruno Fernandes is taking. A team that is very mediocre at the time. With McFred, the midfield was loose. Bruno Fernandes had to come all by himself to kind of cover all of them, transiting the ball from the defense right all the way to the attack and making the final passes for the guys to score. You see the amount of work. But if you look at a team like Arsenal that already has support, Odegaard has all the support system around him, and he's functioning only on his own. Then you know you can be able to compare two people and their level of work. If you look at it very well, then you know that Odegaard. If we have a team like we are going to be having a team right now, the team that played Leicester yesterday or 2 days ago. And you see the amount, you see Bruno paid his wing, and you saw how he delivered. Just watch. As we are getting our midfield structure, you will see Bruno at a different level.
All right, Uncle T. Sorry, John. Sorry, I just want to drop this analogy. Sorry for digressing. I will exemplify Karim Benzema last season. You saw when everything, at the point we thought Real Madrid were down and out. And the footballing world knows how this guy single-handedly took Real Madrid to winning every trophy that Real Madrid could boast of last season. That is what I meant by when you get to that crunch time, you take it another level higher. I don't know if you get me. Yeah. Bruno Fernandes don't have that. He was
and not twice. When things are going wrong, Odegaard is there to save. All right, you can't say the same about Bruno Fernandes. That's just the truth.
All right, let's do this one. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. The striker. Can we forget about this? CR7G. We don't need to talk about
what do you mean?
Of course.
No, we don't.
You can forget.
Let's
forget about it.
You can forget about it.
Let's forget about it. Guy, you know what you mean now. Can't you see the name? Can't you see the name? Do you want to?
No. Can I quickly say something? Sorry, please. So now this comparison we're about to make now is just. I don't want to take us back, but it's just like what we're saying now. So if we're to choose now, we all know that we're going to go for Gabriel Jesus, no doubt, right? Now, so
No
yes,
doubt
because of
about
what's
it.
happening. So exactly, so that's why we let's take it back to the Odegaard Bruno argument. Bruno, yes, he's done it 2 seasons ago, blah 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 blah. Odegaard is doing it right now. Ronaldo, we can't speak about Ronaldo. We know who he is, but Jesus is doing it right now. So we're going to choose Gabriel Jesus. So that's why we're going to choose Odegaard too. That's just my piece. So obviously it's Gabriel Jesus in that. Yeah, I don't know if it's Ronaldo.
Let me bring this up again. Let me just, Professor. Thank you, Prof. Just let me bring this up again. Just look at that name. Just look at that.
The name can't dribble Van Dijk of New Jersey.
Don't mind yourself.
Anyway, this Van Dijk of New Jersey.
I get them before to be property. You. There's a popular balance on the street of Lagos. I get for no property. No, I just feel for Ronaldo. For the issue of Ronaldo, I think I was surprised he didn't make any move yesterday in the transfer deadline window, because I was, Manchester United. Ronaldo for me is the GOAT, is the greatest of all time. When it comes to the comparison between him and Messi, I'm on the Ronaldo divide. I will die for Ronaldo any day, any time. But with what Manchester United are doing now, they have stained his record. Ronaldo can't go play Europa League. Messi in his life has never played Europa League.
It's shambolic.
So,
Ronaldo
I feel Ronaldo was caught up in the middle of should he leave or should he not leave. But I think the transfer window is done and dusted. He's staying. I think we'll see the best out of Ronaldo in the subsequent games to come. We'll see the best.
Oh my goodness, Iris.
You see what we are talking about. You see what Prof. Tuchel is saying. These are the things that cause arguments. You see, a whole Van Dijk.
Oh Lord. All right, guys. I think we have to end it here. But before we go, I'm going to ask Case. Your score prediction, please. I'm going to start with you, Uncle T. Who is winning tomorrow? Go for it, bro. The score.
It'll be 3-1
in favor of Manchester United. Wow, Uncle T is 3-1. On Monday, we have to be back.
There's going to be a lot of goals in this game. I've said it. There's going to be many goals. So it's going to be 3-1.
3-1. All right, thank you, Uncle T. Uncle T says 3-1. Thank you for coming to this club. One love, bro. See you on Monday. Now, Opa, talk to me. What do you think?
2-1 victory to the Arsenal. 2-1 victory to the
Arsenal.
Man United is going to score first. Arsenal is going to come from behind to win 2-1. Once Arsenal is up 2-1, Rob Holding is going to come on the pitch. We'll play 5-3-2 till the end. Arsenal wins. It's that simple.
Octopus,
analysis, Baba.
It's getting easier. 2-1 to Arsenal. All right, okay, thank you so much.
Cheers, everybody. Have a great week.
Let's see how it's going to go. All right, thank you, man. One love, bro. Prof. Of Chelsea. What's the score prediction on this one?
I know I spent much time defending Arsenal, but look, I see the game slipping away from their hands. Man United 2, Arsenal 1.
Up Manchester United! On Sunday. Professor Tuchel said, 10-1 Manchester. Did you say 10 goals?
No, 2-1, 10K.
Oh, 2-1.
It's basketball.
Yes, I'll always be against Man United, so sorry for that already. In as much as I would love Arsenal to win, I think they are having a lot of momentum by winning games, winning all of these games. 5 games unbeaten, winning run now. So I think it has to come to an end. But I don't want Man United to win at the same time. So I'll just go for a 2-2 draw. I think there will be goals. It will be entertaining. But I'm going for a 2-2 draw.
Thank you. He never liked Manchester United. It is what it is. All right, bro. We'll see you on Sunday.
All right, thank you, man.
All right, he's the last man standing. My brother from another mother. What's your score prediction on this? Go for it, bro.
I think I will just go with Irate's prediction, just to stay safe. Yeah, it's going to be a draw, but I don't know what the scoreline will be. But I think they'll share the score. Because games like this always lead to an anti-climax. It's just going to end in a draw.
All right, thank you, bro. One love, bro. See you on Sunday. We're going to be live here for the watch along. Yep. All right, thanks, bro. Have a nice weekend. All right, guys. Come on, let's do this now. Yes. It is what it is. Please smash the like on the video. This is how we do it. That's why they call me the Don. The Don on Sport Entertainment. We don't mess around. We know what we're doing. One love, bro. Shout out to everybody. All the analysts. Okay, everybody, one love. Shout out to Irene. Shout out to AEs. Shout out to Prof. Uncle T, you're special. That's how we do it. Big person. To all our viewers, one love.